Okay, hello everyone. Just back here doing another league. Played my last one, what was yesterday, and sort of had a little bit of a think about Savage Swipe, whether or not I wanted it in the list. I decided no. I sort of wanted to either add in 2 Cartouche with Solidarity or 1 Keen Sense, 1 Spirit Link. But then I also decided having 0 removal was probably bad, and I couldn't bring myself to removing Suppression Field or adjusting my sideboard. I'm pretty happy with the list. I did, however, make one change, which is where I removed the 4th Temple Garden for the 5th Fetch Lane / 1 Misty Rainforest. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and join a league and run the deck and see how we go. I also decided I was long overdue for a haircut, and that seems there hasn't been like any infections in my state for like 11 or 12 days or something, that going to the hairdresser was probably, or the barber was probably low risk. Yep, so little less scraggy at the moment. Okie dokie, now let's go and get into our first match. Yeah, so my match yesterday against that Urian deck, well, I played it yesterday. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd round for the league, so you guys will be seeing this a little bit of a delay. Sort of highlights, I didn't really think of it at the time, but it sort of highlights the reasons why I like playing a lot of one mana auras, because, hey, as long as you hit 2 land, you can play at least 1 aura a turn, and then they're, you know, spending 2 mana to potentially answer it. You can apply your pressure to the board, swing through, and do everything you need to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and keep this. We're up against another Lurrus deck. So that's fine. Hopefully we keep all of our auras in hand, etc., and get a pretty good game out of this. Oh, is this a mirror? Okay, no. This could be the combo deck with Collected Company and all of that jazz. I might just go ahead and crack my Windswept Teeth here, play Core Spirit Dancer, attack, etc. Try to kill my opponent as quickly as possible. Hopefully they don't have Path to Exile, because we would have just wasted a turn if they do. Maybe we draw our path. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I'd really like that. Alright, Devoted Druid. Looks like a Devoted Druid to me. Walking Ballista. That's scary. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to crack this Windswept Heath for... Just going to go for a basic forest here. We'll start the throwdown on our Core Spirit Dancer before our opponent can ping it out of existence. Oh, excellent. Ethereal Armor. That's a really, really good one. And I think at this point, I'm pretty happy going in on Daybreak on the Core Spirit Dancer. Might not draw exactly what I need, but it'll get her toughness up really high. Up to 9 toughness. Oh, Suppression Field. That's going to be really good too. Alright. And we'll offer up this Scouter's Tribute. I guess if they block and trade with the Scout, it's a pretty strong indication they've got Path to Exile in hand. But if they do something like that, we've got like Lurrus play some auras, get our auras back from the graveyard, jam suppression field, make them cry. Alright, well, it's in blocker step. They can contemplating trading off the ballista here. Alright, they just take the damage. They're down to 8. So mostly any attack we can do next turn should be able to kill them. I haven't played this matchup yet, since they've adapted or adopted Lurrus, would you rather. I'm scared of it because it's normally horrible. And they still get their collected company, Court of Cooling, and Hour of Devastation, or Final Devastation. They're getting a lot of Spellskite. That'd be so lame if they had main deck Spellskite. They have main deck Spellskite. Get out of town. Get out of town. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play this Windswept Heath, and we'll shock in a Temple Garden. We'll go ahead and cast this main deck Suppression Field, next level our opponent, and jam down Encore for the win. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. They didn't crack their Windswept Heath in response to the Suppression Field also, so they're not going to be able to get us there. Alright, we do just manage to get there. Pretty big fan of not just losing then. Alright, so we're going to see these Gadok Teagues be pretty powerful. We did see both Walking Ballista and Spellskite. There could be an argument here. Probably more so for Stony Silence though. Grafdigger's Cage will be reasonably strong. We probably won't have time for Keen Sense either. So we'll go ahead with this list and jam that one on in there. So a total of 8 cards between what we're bringing in and the suppression fields in the main deck. So pretty big hate package. We might be draining ourselves slightly aura light here. Creature wise we're fine because Teague is replacing the Core Spirit Dancers. I really hope they don't play something like Heaps Evil, like Blessed Alliance, like what we ran into last league. Okay, well if I knew a land was on top I'd keep this. Man, I'd really like to keep this hand. It seems uber risky though. Alright, can't keep this one either. Let's see how a 5 is. 5 will do. And get rid of. Done. So hopefully no turn 2 Spellskite from my opponent here. That'd be super lame, and I'd have, what, 4 cards in my deck that I could draw into? Giver of Runes. Well, Path to Exile is probably going to be quite useless now. Really? Alright, well, we draw a Path to Exile. Let's try Ethereal Armor Rancor. I don't think they're doing anything instant speed. They might have black mana, but we didn't see any of that last game. Alright, let's just smack on in. I guess they've got a good turn 3, or... Wait, no, they have to have 2 mana stuff because of Lurrus, right? Like Court for 1? That doesn't even work. They need another creature. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Here comes our friend. We have got a lot of damage here though, so we'll just attack, see what my opponent does. They might block the damage and try to get tricky or something. I'm just going to path in response here. I could get tricky, let that die, try and hold the path to exile for something else, or like Hyena or like Ethereal Armor, let him redirect it, and then path like with the redirection on the stack. And then I think it resolves on our Glade Cover Scout if we do all of that. Alright, but as that is, we just trample the 5 damage through and completely invalidate his turn. Really invalidate his last 2 turns. Alright, we got a big old scout ready to do its thing. Cycling peatland, that's a good sign. Alright, here comes Lurrus. That's not going to be the most exciting thing. Alright, I think we've got the win here. Alex, my throat's like super croaky for some reason. Short of a Force of Vigor, destroy 2 things. Well, we have first strike damage, so it doesn't really matter. Seven damage to his 6 life. Game 1, get there. I must say that did not seem super scary. Maybe my opponent kept some slow or poor hands. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, not too upset about that. Well, quite happy about that, I should say. Alright, we have got our companion. We lost the die roll this time. Hand still looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Opponent has mulligan to 6 cards. Yikes, is this burn deck reversing? Alright, looks like a burn deck. And we've got all the land in the world. Just digging to Daybreak now. I could actually just be a zoo deck, pardon me. Like the Wild Nicatl, etc. Okay, yeah, looks like it is zoo. We'll see how many more creatures they spew out. Alright, just a Reckless Bushwhacker. This is still a big attack though, taking 8. Alright, Daybreak on top, so we're just going to jam auras and look to block here. If we can survive till our next turn, we'll be good. Another guide. I guess they've got some description of spell. Shocking in Temple Garden like that. Maybe they're just bluffing the spell. Alright, what's on top of our library? Rancor. You got it. Alright, so if there's an Ataka's command here, we just lose. Boros Charm we also lose, so we have to hope no Ataka's command, no Boros Charm, maybe a Lightning Helix. Alright, well that's got us, so good stuff. Alright, so I don't really think Leyline's going to do that much here. I don't think Suppression Field will either. Not even sure if we've got much good here. How much that will be good here. Torporob's probably better than Suppression Field, though it's not amazing. Let's go ahead and run that list. Okie dokie, let's go ahead, be on the play, get our Lurrus happening. Alright, let's keep this. Hope they don't have Lightning Bolt. It's probably correct here for me to play a turn 2 Torporob followed by a turn 3 Core Spirit Dancer. We'll stop their explosiveness from Burning Tree Emissary and that double green creature that does the same thing. Or maybe it's green 1 but it adds double green. Let's go ahead and cast our Torporob here. I think Torporob on 2 really will slow them down. They won't get that haste on like 2 creatures and the +1 surge thing as well, so we'll make our opponent think a bit. The fact we've got Core Spirit Dancer with a Totem Armor effect as well is really, really nice. Alright, so every day of the week I'm playing the core here. I'm putting the Hyena Umbra down. If they've got 3 burn spells, they get it. But those burn spells are probably just coming at our face. We draw an Ethereal Armor off of that as well. And whatever they do here, I'm probably just blocking. Just hope they don't have the Enchantment Destroy effect. Because if we take 5 damage here... Oh, maybe we don't have to. 5 damage only puts us to 8. And that would mean they would need 3 lightning bolts. Or lightning bolt effects. It's tough. I think they're probably likely to have some sort of enchantment destruction in the sideboard. Well, Burning Tree Emissary, no ETB. Well, that's perfect information for us now. And we draw a Plains as well. Really happy about that. Alright, let's attack for 1 billion. Opponent can still come back from this, particularly if they're running something like Path to Exile. Alright. They have seen enough, and Torporob was quite good there. I'm not sure it will be as good on the draw. See, like, Leyline's not even that good here, because even if they have, you know, a burn spell, it could be Ataka's Command, which doesn't target us. So, it's pretty frustrating. Do I want just more meat shields, or do I just want to keep the Torporob? The question is, if they're running enchantment destruction, is it the new enchantment that causes us to pay 2 to sacrifice? Because if that's the case, we probably want suppression field. Sorry. They pay 2 mana to put an enchantment down. That enchantment deals us 1 damage every time we cast a non-creature spell. They pay 1 mana to sack it and destroy target artifact or enchantment. So that's my thinking, and my thinking is Keen Sense is a little bit weak here. I don't like having so many 2-drops. It's 12 2-drops, but oh well. I don't think I'll keep this hand on the draw, sorry. Also, there's no Hyena Umbra in it, making it decent amount worse. This doesn't seem that good either. I guess. Pray. Pray we don't die. I'm not going down to 4, like. We saw 3 hands and they were all really bad. This one deals damage to us through our land as well. I think we're going to be lucky if we win this. It's like a turn 1 Eidolon or Spellscard or something. What's he doing? Turn 1 Burning Tree. That could be really scary. Uh-oh. Alright, if that's sort of all, then we might be okay. Okay, cool. Well, we don't draw land yet. But it's going to have a good attack for 4 here this turn. I really wish I had a path. Okay. We break on land. Good game. GG next. I mean, what do we do? Do we go down to 4? Hope for Boggle, Ethereal Armor, Sentinel's Eyes, 1 mana? Like, it's so narrow. Oh, fuck off. Whatever. Like, don't ever draw land? Yeah, still not drawing land. Gotcha. Alright, so Zoo got us that time. Only a little bit salty about it. I don't know. Like, what can you do? Like, I'm running 20 lands and everything. It's not like I'm even greedy on my lands here. I sort of understand if I'm running the 19 land list, but even then, that has like a ridiculous chance of getting like turn 2 second mana source. It's like over, I think it's like over 94% or something like that to get a turn 2 mana source. I was looking at land numbers and percent chances of having them in turn 1, 2, 3 when I was building the Lurrus deck, and like it just having 19 lands is not that different to having 20, really. Alright, so we got our commander. Our opponent has got their commander. So the decks that run this, sometimes humans, but more the Niv Mizzet Reborn deck. Here, I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. It doesn't seem super powerful. Alright, well this is just the same thing but worse. We'll keep this one. Technically, I'm more likely to draw an aura, 1-mana aura, than a land, but I think it's actually about the same. Humans, gotcha. Alright, so no turn 1 human is good for us. What's going on? My internet's having a fit again. Opponent could still play a turn 2 Thalia, or, you know, and any of their interactive things, Meddling Mage, Kite Self Rebooter, anything like that. You cannot, however, copy our Boggle with Phantasmal Image. I don't think. Maybe it can. I don't know. Alright, there's Thalia. That's not the greatest. If we draw any land for next turn, though, we should be okay. We just have to dodge the Meddling Mage, and we have to dodge... Yeah, I think it's just Meddling Mage. Dodge Meddling Mage, draw land. Look at these 5-color lands our opponent's got. That's not fair. I want 5-colored lands. Oh well, there goes our game. We're drawing to 2 Path to Exiles now. Let's see if he trades this. The fact we drew a scout here makes this like a pretty decent attack. He is trading it. Excellent. Excellent. Now it's slightly riskier to play Core Spirit Dancer here. I don't want to go for that line because we're already far enough behind as it is. Oh. Alright. Yeah, no wonder why that didn't work. Thalia. The likelihood of him having a second Meddling Mage is much less than, yeah, it's not... Oh, really? He does? Oh, it's a Mantis Rider? Okay, well, that's pretty scary. Guess we take 5. Hope he doesn't have Thalia's Lieutenant or another Mantis Rider. Hopefully it's just Reflector Mage in hand. And duplicates of Thalia. And then we finally draw our next land source. Oh, it's that new creature? New 3-mana creature? Yeah. So we take 7 there, and then we can't cast anything. That's lame. Alright. Well, that sucked. Thalia got us good, and it's one of the reasons why humans is quite a bad matchup for us. We have got these torpor orbs though. They're going to be pretty handy. And it might also be worthwhile bringing in these Ether Vial. Core Spirit Dancer's not the strongest in this matchup. Feel like I want to shave at least 2. And then maybe Keen Sense is a bit weak too. Suppression Field doesn't really do anything at all in the slightest. So we'll keep that Griff Spoon in. Alright. Let's go this lot. Oh, this is so lame. Yeah, I genuinely don't know whether or not to mulligan this or not. Like, it could be okay against half his deck. I guess I'll keep it. But it's bad against the other half of his decks. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just pray. Alright, turn 1 guys, say go. I left in all my auras, so hopefully I draw some auras or some land. Preferably like one white source and then no more land ever. Alright, opponent's got the turn 1 Ether Vial. Actually, Force would have been not too bad there. Alright, Ethereal Armor, Dried Arbor, attack, and then say go. Yes, Dried Arbor could be useful if he plays Thalia here. We'll still be able to resolve our Daybreak, potentially. Got the Champion of the Parish into Thalia line here. Okay. That's not even slightly scary. We got time, guys. We got time. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Another Noble Hierarch, so my opponent's going to have a lot of mana at his, to utilize this turn at his disposal. At his disposal, that's what I was looking for. I don't really care about this 2 damage here. So here, if we path our in Dried Arbor, we can play around Kitesail Freebooter, locking us out of Daybreak Coronet next turn, which I actually think is worthwhile. This is gonna look so bizarre. This is gonna look like the most bizarre line ever. But if he's got exactly Kitesail Freebooter here, okay, resolve. No, no. All right. That would have just looked like the most pointless thing ever then to our opponent. I really like that line though. I think that's a pretty solid line. Surprisingly solid line. Opponent didn't even sack his Waterlogged Grove then. Seems a bit bizarre. Well, even if they've got the Knight of Autumn, that attack with the Coronet then should be enough to get it in our favour. We're almost at Lurrus mana too. If this is regular Thalia, even Thalia's Lieutenant is way too late for that. Do they just keep like a really bad hand and expect to draw gas? I guess so. Alright, let's jam this Torpor Orb and see what happens. This is probably where the Knight of Autumn comes down. Yep, sure. Goodbye, Daybreak. Alright. Path this in response so they can't copy it with Phantasmal Image. You need to do it while the Veil triggers on the stack. Once they've chosen the creature they're putting in, it's too late. So we get to attack for 4 in the air here, put them to 2. And they just get to copy a Thalia's Lieutenant, which is really not at all scary. And now if we recast Lurrus this turn, we switch them off Dismember, which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan about that idea. Alright, so we got there on game 2. Now game 3 is going to be the real test, right? Anything else I want to change after that? Court Spirit Dance is probably going to still be about as weak as it was before. I need to fix that Rancor. It irritates me so much when I got cards with the different set because they don't stack on top of each other, which I think is a bit stupid. Should probably give me like an option to stack them, right? So I have this extra information. Yeah, look, I think our list is about as good as it's gonna get there. I don't think. I don't think we want to change anything. Keep. A bit irritating here because we don't have access to first strike. But otherwise the hand looks pretty solid. I like having both flying and vigilance against humans. We're just chasing that third effect right now. Alright, here comes a turn 2 Thalia. Oh wow, well that's a that's a pretty arsey draw. Can we ask the land now? Ask the other land source? That'd be swell. Illusion? I'm pretty sure he meant to tap that one for colorless instead of white. Looks like our opponent might be new to either Magic Online or humans because they're not being super efficient, right? Alright, let's shock in for 2, get 2 damage in the air. See what we draw afterwards. Maybe after drawing Sentinel's Eyes, I could have jammed both Sentinel's Eyes. Like, jammed one this turn, one next turn, then I would have had a 3-3 Vigilancer. Been able to block Thalia. Doesn't have the Aether Vial, so we wouldn't have to worry about an instant speed trick with Enchantment Destruction. Alright, here comes the Kite Sail. Daybreak is going to disappear, I'm assuming. And I think we probably just want to add to our board here. Oh, that's quite nice. Probably should have played that post-combat with the Boggle. But I think we just want to add to the board here so we eventually get our first strike, and then our Vigilance first strike flying creature is just going to be big enough and we won't need the lifelink. But as it is right now, we do have a chump blocker coming on down. It's pretty nice. And if our opponent casts Meddling Mage on Path to Exile here, like, I'm not sad, really. I'm more likely to draw another Daybreak than another Path. Although if he has Phantasmal Image, which I guess we should have known that because they had the illusion, right? Copy Kite Sail, take Path. But then we still get like a 4-3 Vigilancer. It's pretty strong here. He's doing a whole bunch of not much here. You might even take the Sentinel's Eyes, maybe? That can't be right. Surely just, yeah. Okay. I think I might just block this Thalia. Just chump block the damage for now. He's down to 2 cards. Ooh. I guess I shouldn't have delayed my decision making there. It sort of has indicated to my opponent that I drew another aura, and Sentinel's Eyes was just the right decision. Thalia's Lieutenant, by the looks of things. He keeps tapping this for illusion. He's trying to play Mantis Rider, and he's realizing that he can't because he's named Unclaimed Territory on illusion. Alright, so Mantis Rider's coming down anyway. And I'm sure I'm getting hit for 5 here. It's a bit of an issue because we still haven't seen our first strike, right? He's attacking me for 4. He could have got 1 more damage if he attacked with a Thalia. That's so wrong. Do we want to cast Lurrus or do we want to cast Rancor plus Boggle? I think playing 2 cards is better than playing 1. We still can't attack though, and like, even if we were to trade this with his Mantis Rider, it's just going to take too long to put our auras back down. Really just hoping to draw Daybreak or Ethereal Armor here. Even Hyena Umbra would be fine. Just need that first strike. Oh, we're probably dead now. Super lame. Super lame. Has he got a second one? Oh, bugger off, he does. Oh, that's game. We bricked for far too many turns. Wait. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. He pulled back his kite sails. He's only attacking for 9 and we're on 10. Okay. My opponent is trying his best to hand us this game. Oh, we brick again. Unbelievable. Damn. Like, that Daybreak would have made all the difference. I guess we were better off instead of casting the Sentinel's Eyes, I think it was when we did, using the path to get rid of the Kite Sail Freebooter, because yeah, like just the Daybreak Coronet was the difference, and we did draw the duplicate to the Sentinel's Eyes, right? So alright, back down to 61. Man, that sucks losing that one. Like, we just started drawing absolute garbage and our opponent kept drawing gas. So that's the way it goes sometimes though. Any first strike aura and that would have been a completely different game as well. We draw our second instance of Vigilance. We have our flying, which is evasiveness, and then we draw one of our other like 7 forms of flying, which was the Rancor. We'll get rid of this hand. This is garbage. We're on the draw. This hand is slightly better, although Inquisition of Kozilek, Fatal Push, I'm not feeling too great about keeping it. I'll probably get rid of the suppression field here, seems we're on the draw. Scoop to turn 1 Thoughtseers. Tempting. Tempting. Nah, I've got Lurrus. I can win. The information's not worth it. I can win. Right. All our problems are gone. We drew a path to exile, guys. Lucky us. Oh, holy crap. It's a Tarmogoyf too. This guy's so Stoneblade. And this Dried Arbor is just going to get Path to Exiled. I really don't have a choice though, but this feels so bad. Fuck that card. What a fucking joke. Waste of freaking time. Like, Honestly, what deck main deck's that stupid bloody thing? Why even print that card? It's so absurdly powerful. Like, there's no point to it existing, ever. It's just too good. It's in every sort of little tiny way you could potentially take it. That card is just too powerful. It should not be a thing. It's so dumb. So absurdly freaking stupid. Where do my grist spoons go? Wait, what? Oh, I must have dragged 2 out already. I kind of like Keen Sense here. I also kind of like bringing Lurrus in because she's pretty good. I might end up just getting rid of a land source and running off of that. So, like, now when our opponent's got 3 mana, we need to leave up a fetch land. Or maybe I shouldn't have dropped a fetch land. Need to leave up a fetch land to play around stupid Oath of Kaya or whatever. Kaya's Guile. I've got a stupid bloody card. It's absolutely absurdly ridiculous. Alright, we'll keep this one. Be busy flooding ourselves out. Watch us, top deck, only land. It's pretty irritating. Like, I felt like I've played these leagues pretty tight, and I'm 2 matches down with 2 to go, and it's frustrating to be playing well and just get beat by the you lose card. I mean, against the Creature Spew Zoo deck, maybe that's a little bit different, but like that was a mull to 5 and don't see a hexproof creature. Like, alright, well, we're gonna switch ourselves off of our Dryad Arbor line here to hopefully land screw my opponent. He's 3 colors, he's got lots of fetches. Shut off any other Mishra's Bogles they might have as well. Oh, fuck off, he's got the Godless Shrine. I don't really care about Voice of Resurgence. Oh, that's a nice one though. Watch him have the, like, non-fetchable mana source, like the source that actually will give him something, and he'll just jam Kaya's Guile and we lose. Or explosives on 1. Yeah, sure, why not? It's a Lurrus deck, of course it's got explosives on 1. Doesn't blow up his elemental? No, of course not. At least we got Suppression Field to do something, but we are so dead now. This is not fair. This in a Lurrus deck, like, just ban the fucking thing. That's so stupid. Tarmogoyf. Why not? Why not? Can't even attack now, ever. Well, lose to Abzan Pile. So fucking disheartening versing this bullshit. Like, ugh. Oh my god. Like, I'm still... I still feel like I'm making good choices. He's not had another fetch land. He had 1 fetch land in a 3-colored deck. I get this shouldn't get him all the time, but this is pretty low roll. I guess I'll jam the other one. Make it even harder for my opponent to activate. Eventually, I'll hopefully draw a Core Spirit Dancer and just pop off, but at the moment, not so much. Hey, look, it's a Lurrus, everybody's favorite hero. Yay! Well, you're not ever going to be able to tap that effectively, man. Okay. My phone was picking up my voice there and assumed because I was talking to it. Oh, please attack with the voice. Please punt it. Come on, give me a Core Spirit Dancer or something, man. Throw a dog a bone. I can't ever attack. I can't ever attack. Not into a fucking... I guess Tarmogoyf's slightly smaller now, but even then it's not going to do anything. He just continuously recycles his explosives on one. A fun game. Although it costs 6 mana to pop explosives now, but still, I'd like to draw an aura. Blocking this voice would mean we'd take more damage next turn, but I think we have to. This is so lame. Just show me Daybreak Coronet, for goodness sakes. Alright, well, we lose against Abzine Pile with all of their BS that they've got going on. Yeah, turns out it's a much harder matchup than Jund is. Jund is the non-scary deck now. Just horrible variants there. I've not got an Abzan deck next to my Jund deck. Okay. Well, let's see if we can recover it here in Game 5. So we lost the die roll. I really shouldn't be surprised at this point of the league with how everything's gone. Keto life, so our opponent might be a bit of a muscle man or something. Keto is like a diet where you try to kill yourself or something, right? We'll keep this one. Get rid of the Sentinel's Eyes. We could get rid of a duplicate Grispoon, a duplicate Daybreak, but I don't think that's right. So dumb. Alright, time to get thought seized. Give her of runes, give her of runes, give her of runes, give her of runes. Oh, Cabal Therapist. Yeah. Opponent said, it's good, no doubt, but why play Solitaire? They're referring to... I can't remember what I said. They versed Neobrand the last 2 rounds in a row, and were just happy not to be versing it again. And yeah, I said... He said, yeah, it's good, but why play Solitaire? And I said, yeah, I thought they banned decks like Eggs and, like, similar decks like Eggs because they didn't want that kind of deck being a thing. Because... what opponent's going to enjoy just sitting there watching their opponent combo off for 20 minutes? What's the point? Honestly. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, choose a non-land card name. Then target player reveals their hand and discards all cards with that. That sounds gross. Well, they don't know what's in our hand yet. Leyline's going to be pretty important here, I feel. That's pretty funky. Alright, let's... let's get this card draw happening from the Keen Sense. That's why I put down the flying. Yeah. My opponent added, he fully agrees with the whole eggs comment, and he said eggs wasn't even a turn 1 deck, and I said, you mean turn 0, and he agreed with that. Gotta let me live to see it. Oh, this is so much more relaxing. I'm sure I'm going to get blown out by something stupid, but it's so much more relaxing versus someone that's not a complete a-hole. Alright, so Kaya's not good. She'll exile my auras too, so I can't even get him back with Lurrus later on. Alright, let's take out Kaya before she gets too much value. Hopefully he doesn't have a second one. Even if he does have a second one and spends a turn casting it, we're just sort of more dodging both the Fatal Push or Path to Exile, land plus another Kaya, because then we'd really be screwed. Sin Collector, well, that's not really going to do too much. Might inform our opponent for their next turn, but this turn it's not going to do too much. Alright, pray we draw land. Maybe I should be going in on Core Spirit Dancer here. Yes, thank you. Ooh, stops us getting 2 for 1 for 0 mana. Alright, I feel a lot better about where this game's going now. Cabal Therapist, get in play. What's he naming with that? Wait, does he get to... I guess he just cast it and named that and I didn't see it preemptively. They now know about our suppression field tech. Alright, so they can process cards in exile now. That's kind of funky. Can you give us back some auras with Lurrus there? Oh wait, no, he's destroying my core spirit dancer. It doesn't matter because we just got flying. But yeah, I get that. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we're definitely wanting these ley lines. Core's not going to be super amazing here. I feel like his deck's probably got Stoneforge Mystic in it. Yeah, but that's why we run 4 Gristburn. Like, the power of flying for 1 mana is just so strong. So incredibly strong. I'm really not sure what else to cut. Maybe there's Path to Exiles. Alright, let's go with that. Throw this trash in the garbage. Alright, we'll keep this one. We'll dump Suppression Field, I feel, because we're in the draw, right? Sounds pretty Thoughtseize proof, but I'm sure we can get picked to pieces after that. Alright, let's go ahead and get down our scouts. Drawing mana here would be great. We could unload double ethereal armor. I'm a big fan of that idea. Opponent's got the same start they had last game. Trade off. That'd be funny. Sit and pray. Alright, let's get our little peck in for 2 damage. So I feel like there's going to be a Sin Collector here, and then he's going to Therapist next turn. This doesn't search my library as well, does it? No, it's just my hand. But it gets all cards with that name, so it's a pretty powerful effect. Oh, Kaya's Guile. Goodbye, Dryad Arbor. Blessing in disguise, that land. Holy moly. I hate Kaya's Guile so much. Alright, let's get an attack for 5 here. Alright, now I'm gonna play this Boggle post-combat. Shocking, so we can play Daybreak next time. I just realized I completely forgot to upload Wednesday's video, so now that's going to be about an hour late on to people's viewing. I recorded all of that yesterday, which was on the Tuesday, and yeah, just I need to get better with sticking to my upload schedule. Alright, so we played around Kaya's Guile. We get rewarded. Hopefully he doesn't have the third one. My hand's been pretty decent, but I'm not sure it's going to be decent enough to deal with the third one. Well, we don't have time to wait and cast that Boggle, really. Oh, we could cast Boggle, put flying on that Boggle, like attack for 7 in the air, but then they just chump it. I mean, they're going to be chumping this 10 anyway with a token, but yeah. Alright, another Kyle's Guile will probably get us pretty good. There's a chance we can... Why did he use the Therapist instead of the flying token? Alright, main deck Lurrus. I guess it's got an alternate cast mode of play the Lurrus. Attack for 4 flying. It's pretty spicy. And then they get all of this back. They can get their Therapist back this turn. That's kind of funky. Oh, yes! Oh my god. Fun. Alright, we can't block his flying creature, but we can next turn. Edge of Divinity, that's fantastic. Gives 3/3? Oh, that's so spicy. I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead, give our creature flying. My opponent's, yeah, complaining about Neoform. Well. So... yeah. Oh, another Kaya's Gale. And we played the Boggle just in time. Well, he's only got access to one more Kaya's Gale. If he attacks with this thing, we can block it for free. He's probably not realized we've got flying now. He can recast it and everything. Not until next turn. He can recast the aura whenever. But I think he's on a bit of an autopilot mode there because we're having a chat about ways to beat Neoform. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Opponent was actually very nice. It was quite a refreshing way to end the league. Yeah, I really like what they're doing. It looks pretty fun. Looks pretty funky. Not sure if it's tier 1 or something. I think he could have played a little bit better with the Cabal Therapist, personally. But I really like that enchantment they had for the white-black creatures and the fact that, yeah, everything that it was sort of doing. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that Lurrus wasn't the companion. I think maybe you could make it the companion, maybe chuck in a Stoneblade package or something. Seems reasonable to me. Maybe it doesn't want Stoneblade, I don't know. Look, list I think was fine. I'm still happy with the sideboard configuration and the main deck configuration. Maybe I have to, like, these are sort of 8 flex slots here. Maybe I want to narrow that down into a different direction, but, like, it's hard because Keen Sense is really good against Jund, which there's a lot of at the moment. And, like, it's so good that they're making us discard it over Daybreak Coronets and Ethereal Armors and etc. Like, they just don't want to deal with Keen Sense. And 50% of the time, we're going to be on the play on game 1, on average, right? And I've decided I don't want Leyline on the play against them, so it's pretty good there. It's also good because it pitches to Force of Vigor. It could be Spider Umbra pitching to Force of Vigor, and that could shore up other matchups in a different way, but I still think I'm happy with Sentinel's Eyes. I think that's, like, that can stay, but these other 3 I'm not sold on. We might not want any creature removal, as ridiculous as that sounds. I might try next league without any creature removal. Feel heaps bad if we come up against Infect, but that's like a buy anyway. Yeah. I think that's it. I'll do some thinking, and I might change things up for tomorrow's video. So, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know down below if you do, or if there's a different deck you want me to go and try out. Happy to try things people suggest, but yeah, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna sign off now, and thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.